She Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much. Close curtain and scene. I am not a human being. I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou. I don't judge, I sing.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
The Texans had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time. Now, what do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That was a really nice play. We were able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Now Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Touchdown, Texans. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was all finished on the touchdown reception by Ezekiel Elliott.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
And they'll be led out by the 2nd overall pick from BYU, now in his 2nd season, Zach Wilson.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll return it from the 6. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there.
Still 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. A dump off to Elliott.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 11. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. This is taken at about the 14. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Wilson will throw again.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Ready, ready.
On 2nd and inches. Wilson. Olave holds it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
As a passer, we're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Succop's kick is good. On the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Going deep for Hopkins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Graham. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Flushed out right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now it's Wilson.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So here are the Texans to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on in the offensive side of the ball. So let's cut down coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. They'll set up a throw. And that's Elliott, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
23 yards, the final tally.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Wilson.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Wilson.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Short throw to Disley. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
On the option to give to Swift here.
Down right around the 25. And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Succop's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tighter out there. If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
His pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head